Okay, no, we're doing this. Sawyer or something. I don't know. Alright. Alright, we fit tune this bad boy right here. What am I doing, bro? Alright, we get on the keyboard. FMAS. 60K. 1, 2, 3. Initial drag coefficiency or no coefficient. Set the drag coefficient. Shit. I don't even know. Whatever this thing is called. I put this at the lowest. Which, oh, never mind. It's not the lowest no more, I guess. Put this shit at 0. Oh, word, they changed it? They changed it, you can put it at 0 now. They have new values. Oh, fuck, well. I'm about to just... What can I do for this? Oh, it's still the same. Alright, well that one's new. You used to only be able to put that at 0.9. So, if the car feels weird, that's why. I'm changing it though. Alright, and then I'll mess with this later. I'm gonna put these all at 1 so the car is a little balanced, you know. Tri-force for drifting. I'll talk about these later when we get into like drifting and stuff like that. Inertia, you want the engine to rev higher. These two, max them out. This one, max it out, obviously. Come on. This is for drifting, by the way. If you're doing anything else, you can customize these to whatever you want. Brake force. I try to keep this low when I tandem, but if like you're going really fast, you have to have this quite high, because then you can actually brake. Because it's not high, if this brake force is not high enough when you're going super fast, it won't even like really affect your car. But if you're tandeming, you're usually going pretty slow, so I keep this like 1. Let's just put it at 1.2. 0. You like mad drift, they force you to kind of have it at 0.5, I think. But I have it at 0 because it feels better. I usually have this really low because, you know, like it like that. Steering lock. This has got to always be higher than your, not always, but most of the time you want it to be higher than your traction curve lateral. Steering lock. Let's just make this a big angle build, you know, big angle. So let's just put that big angle. So I'm gonna do this. Alright, this, I'll explain these settings now. Steering lock, steering, you know, you see that. Brake force, hand brake force, braking. You know, I have noticed though, when you do brake, it takes, you see the little gap in the streak right there? It takes a little bit for the car to actually like brake, so. But I'm pretty sure if you put it at the max, it does it right away. Yeah. So if you want instant response, this is pretty much it. Oh, this car's feeling a little whack right now. Alright, you want this to be low. I mean 0, because, yeah. Yeah, that, we'll get into that later. I'm just doing the basics right now. This low too. Suspension force. Yo, I've seen people run it at max. I've seen people run it at 1. I usually run it at 2. This, I keep this quite low. Well, not like quite low, but this, I keep decently high. These two right here, suspension lower limit, suspension upper limit, keeps at 0.1, I keep it at negative 0.1. Suspension raise, I don't change that. I use F6 to change my suspension because it's like much easier to use F6. And it doesn't affect your car's handling. This, the lower the number, The more front grip the car has, the higher the number, the less front grip the car has. And like, okay, so the higher the number, the more the rear has, more grip the rear has, the lower, the more grip the front has. Robot, anti-robot force. I'm not gonna lie, I keep these at 0. These, you might want to, like, it depends on the car. Some cars are like, you have to use them. This, how much the car will, like, if I put this at 0, both of these, the roll center, height front, height rear. Yeah, you see the car, how it, like, it rolled, like the body rolls, kind of. One sec, let me fix something. Like, so the car, like, is, like, moving up and down and shit. If you, oh shit. Yeah, it doesn't do it no more if it's at 4. I mean, it does a little bit. That's because the number's too high, and now the front end is dipping down instead of the rear. You could do that too. Like, look at this, the front end dips down if you have it too high. So you, like, when the car spawned, the car was spawned at like you see how it shook too? That shaking, it's because this thing's too high. Yeah, the car spawned or 3.8 or something. But I like the car to squat a little bit, you know, a little realistic type. I keep these numbers generally the same. It's not squatting as much as I want, so okay, now it's squatting a little too much. That's good enough for me. I'm happy. Alright, damage deformation malt. For drifting, you don't really want damage. Pop-up light rotation. If you have like pop-up lights, like Mazda Miata, Mazda RX-7 or whatever, pop-up lights. Put this at like from like 30 to like 50. You kind of have to judge off of that. Like you kind of have to like I think that's the lowest. Yeah, that's the lowest. You kind of have to look at it to see, because it literally only changes how much the light pops up. I'll actually show you. Fuck that. I'm actually going to show you. Let me save this car down. Let's name it something random real quick. I think nah, that doesn't. I mean, it does, but I don't have it set to that. Mazda. These lights do it. Alright. So let me change it to nighttime so you can actually see. Fuck, I'm stupid. Alright. Alright. See, with this car, I have it at 30, because that's like what it looks good at. Put it at 10. Oh shit, you can't change it down to 10. My bad. Makes the lights like go down. That kind of looks kind of cool. But like, put it like 50, all the way up there, peaking. I wonder what the max is. It's like, let me see what the max is. Isn't it like 5,000? Goddamn. Oh yeah, staring at the ground. That shit's all glitched out. But yeah, holes in the front of the car. I had this at 30. I kind of like the lower one though. Looks kind of nice. But yeah, that's pretty much it for you. I should honestly build this car for this whole like thing instead of the other car, but it's alright. This car looks nice though. Let's go back to the alright. Now the biases, since I didn't change these it'll feel weird for me, but yeah, I put this at max so I can have instant response time. I usually have this really low though. I keep these two, traction curve lateral and at steering lock. I keep these like from like 6 to, I don't even, like, I don't put this one higher than this one unless like I put this at 100 steering lock, curve lateral. I don't put this one any higher than like 78, because then the wheels look funky at like 85, bro. Like, wheels just look funky. Look at that, bro. Looks funky. See, like the wheels look. I like the way the wheels look like this. You can see that it gives you plenty of angle, plenty of like controllable angle, I should say. See, this car shakes. I stop it, I think. Yeah, it shakes. Turn this up a little bit. Now it's about to, like, it's gonna shake less, but it's gonna slide. You gotta kind of have to figure that out. All right, let's try this out. Traction biases don't feel too bad. I don't even think I fucked with them. Not really trying to run like clean line. I'm just. Oh wow, this thing got a lot of angle right there. This thing can hold angle pretty well. The game's lagging, dude. Alright. I know why my game's lagging actually though. Because my GPU is not under enough stress. Now my GPU is under more stress, so I'm not like 90 FPS, I'm at 60. I just turn that setting up whenever I'm at like custom maps, because then my GPU is under more stress, and then it works. Oh, never mind. I guess it's not. It doesn't work right now. Normally it works. I think it's just loading in the map again though. Oh, I understeered. It's not all-wheel drive there. I can't be understeering. I'm like a bot. Alright, well, I'm gonna make this car the Goat Mobile once I finish this. You know, I'm gonna tweak a few things. It honestly feels really good like this. Like I did not expect this. It's holding like pretty good angle too. Right here I hate this because like right there. Okay, so like this is RSM's problem, alright? CarX does not have this. Right here, look, I'm hitting it. I clearly did not hit that. Same with over here too. Right here, dude. I'm gonna clip this. I hit it. It's a fucking fence. Alright. There we go. Transition speed, it felt pretty nice. It's a little fast, so it might screw me up if I'm like hauling ass and I'm trying to get into an angle real quick. I might like overturn or whatever. Might spin out. That's the correct word, you know. So I could change this down a little bit. So my front wheels have less traction, so I can, you know, my PC sounds like it's killing itself right now. My bad. So the rear wheels will have more traction, so then I can like go faster. Oh, it's not even my PC killing itself. Someone's outside shoveling. Oh, I'm tripping. Okay, then this. Oh, I normally don't have this high actually. Huh. I'm just gonna keep that at that. I'm surprised. All right, well, to make the transition a little bit more smoother, I'm finna go in -0.6, and I want to make this one like 3. This one 0.7. This one. I want to keep this one stock. Change this one actually. Let's change something else to make it a little bit smoother too. Just a little bit smoother. Also, this affects how much grip your tires have. Like at the front, like this thing squats like to the rear, like how I like it. The rear end will have more grip because the weight transfers to the rear end. It's so weird. Like, it's actually realistic. It's kind of cool. Okay, now this car is like gripping up early. Transitions are a little slower, a little more controlled. The rear end, I can go a little bit faster since I've turned down my traction bias, so the rear wheels have a little bit more grip, so I can speed up a little bit more because I can give like I'm getting less angle, obviously, but like you can always fix that with turning up traction curve lateral. Yeah, it feels more natural. Okay, maybe right there the transition speed was a little slow, but that's my side. That's skill issue and timing. Right here, I transitioned fast by rake boosting. Alright, I got off that angle mad early, I'm not even gonna lie. That's the line I run in car X. I get off the angle early in car X. Alright, flick this shit in this angle right here. Remember, this is only like for RSM. No other like drift servers, like really, they really don't let you go any faster than what they like, because they're weird, and they don't like having like a lot of angle either. Like I like my angle, you know. But it is what it is, bro. I still drift on mad drift sometimes, like with friends. Oh, skill issue. Alright. Let's see here. Don't touch downforce. Unless, like, you know what you're doing. These two, I have no fucking clue what they do. I guess transition speed's it's a little slow now, but it's good for leading in tandems. And, let's see here. Trying to think what I can do to this tune to make it like a little more interesting. Add more angle, more speed. Fucking crazy speed. I'm about to just add speed. This is at 0.3, so I need to remember that. Okay, now the car squats a little bit more, so the rear end also is getting more grip from that. Like I could see my tires, bro. I try to match them, but see now the front end doesn't have much grip, so I'm not used to that. Because whenever you turn it up, the front end loses grip. It's faster, so now I can't transition as fast. If I turn the front grip up, it might work a little bit better. And especially since the anti-roll bar force is giving the rear end more grip, it's not balanced. You gotta use throttle control on this shit now. Can't just be smooth. I mean, you can be smooth, but like, I'm like, this tune isn't quite there yet. I would have to like tandem and stuff to get this tune there. God, bro, I just flipped that shit. Yeah, look down the long run, I'm still on mine. Oh, little understeer, another little understeer. Wavering. I might get someone to tandem with me so I can do this. See if they can, if I can chase them. See how good they are, and see how good this car is matched up to them. Probably someone I normally tend with. Probably like an AHT under. I don't know. Kind of liking this six brake handbrake force. It's really snappy. It's like instant, which isn't always the best. I can't lie. When you're prone to making a lot of mistakes, having things instantly like affect, it might not work too well. I don't know what I did. That wasn't even a reverse entry, bro. That was some whack shit. See if anyone's here real quick. Let's see anybody. So what, this car matches up here now. Yeah, I got a lot of understeering right now. This car, I need to change something about the biases. It could just be since I turned it up. Yeah, it's definitely because I turned it up. I'm about to restart this map. Yeah, I turned it up a little too much for me. I keep it up a little bit though. Okay, it's just a skill issue now. Holy shit, angle. I wonder, is it because my front end has too much? Oh nah, I think I know why. It needs this to go down. I need this to go down a little bit too. So now the front end has grip when it needs it, which is like when I'm in drift. Little counter steer right there. Oh, that little counter steer because I hit it. Yeah. Too much angle for this. It's too much. It's too much. Normally, I'm not used to this angle anyways. Normally my angle is like a lot lower than this. Well, not a lot, but close. There we go. It's just feeling more natural to me. Subi. This shit's gotta be all-wheel drive. There's no way the Subaru is not all-wheel drive. But I kinda want a nice one, you know? Yeah, like this, you know? This is beautiful. I'm joking. Bro, I hate it. Alright, let me make a tune for this right now. Right now. All-wheel drive tune. Watch this car not even be all-wheel drive, bro. It's like, I need to make sure it's all-wheel drive. Alright, it is. Alright, so all-wheel drive. Pretty much it's the same, to be honest. 1, 2, 3. And now that you can have this at 0, it's going to be at 0 now. I think this was 45 was the lowest. Yeah. There. I'm going to keep this at 3.6. Everything's generally the same. brake force for all-wheel drive is a little bit stronger. I'm not gonna lie. I usually have it stronger. I'm gonna put this at 6 again. Steering lock. Let's do 65. Actually, I'm not sure if I want a lot of angle with it or not. Let's just do angle first. Let's just try out the angle. We'll try that later. Keep that at that for now. Suspension force 2. 9. Yeah, I'll just keep it at 5. Let's make it smoother. Squat a little much. Yeah, with all-wheel drive, you don't really want your car to squat too much. Alright, now that I got the basics of it, let's try it out. All-wheel drive tune. Remember, with this you have to understeer a lot with all-wheel drive. I relied on hitting that right there for it to push me forward, I'm not gonna lie. This is a goofy ass car. Well, it looks goofy because of the way I built it. The tuner already isn't that bad, bro. Like, what? I kind of already built it good. That car's, yep. No one's in that shit. This car you have to kind of fully commit every angle almost, because it's all-wheel drive for you. If you don't, that's what happens. I didn't commit any angle to it. Well, like any more angle. All-wheel drive I feel like takes a little bit more time to learn though. So yeah. My wing, I'll talk about that later when I'm done building this. Oh my god, my wing, I thought it was about to get clipped by that. The GTR. The GTR. Oh no. That's a stock GTR too. That's not even the GTR that I use. Oh shit. Well, that I used to use. I used to use the GTR I-35 Custom. The GOAT mobile. I really don't want to change anything about this car. Like the transitions are literally good. Like the transitions are perfect for all-wheel drive. Not too fast, not too slow, perfect speed. I literally think I did this thing perfect off the rip, except this. No, fuck that. I'm not doing that. And this thing's literally perfect off the rip. Like I didn't even need to change this setting right here. And the angle's good. All this is like I don't even need to change these. Normally I need to change these. I don't even have to. That's great. That's actually great. Okay, well, you have the guy there, folks. I'm not finished yet though. The GXWRX. Oh shit, I got 2 X's. That's the go-to car. This is the go-to car. Alright, now I'm gonna do reverse drifting with this car. So me with reverse drifting, you have to have multis. Oh, it doesn't work. Alright, 128. That's classic. You go back up, you change initial drive force to 1. You have to have it at 1. I feel like this is someone I know. I have no clue who this is. Rogue. Oh, never mind. It does have that little... It does slide and bounce a little bit. I lied, bro. I lied. I do have to change this. Like 7.5. Oh, clicked the wrong button. Let's see here. That's good enough. I don't care too much about it. Alright, for this, for all-wheel drive reversed, let me get on controller again. Alright. You kinda like you can kinda build it right off of your normal all-wheel drive tune if you have one. It works just fine. Not just fine, but like it needs to be it needs to be smoothed out a little bit more, and like yeah. Right there, the rear end didn't have enough grip, and so the rear end lost its angle, and so I went to the barrier. So the rear end needs more grip, so I'm gonna down that by 1 click. Up this, down this by 1 click. Wait. Oh, I'm tripping. Up this by 1 click. Alright. I'm gonna just keep this menu open so I can deal with it on controller, so I don't have to go to keyboard. Too much angle right there, I just lost it all. No speed. I was clicking the E-brake like a bitch right there. Should I try tandem with this dude in reverse? Blow his mind? I think this is Rogue or whatever his name was. Whatever their name was. On your... Oh, well. Not anymore, but... Well, you gotta keep that angle, buddy. Damn. I have no skill. See right there, the rear end didn't have enough grip, so it just slid. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add a little more grip to the rear end. I'm gonna double click that down so I don't have to change the suspension. There we go. Now I'm a little bit faster too. Front end doesn't have a lot of grip, so it's gonna transition a little bit slower. And it's gonna pick up better. There we go. Oh, that's what happens when the front end doesn't have enough grip and you just fully send that. I gotta stop. Turn on my chat for a sec. With multis, if you have your thing at 1, you could still drift forward. I lucky used that thing to like fix my angle. I was about to lose angle right there. But my drifting right now, it's coming down to lack of use in this car. Like, it's bad. That's why I'm not like scraping the wall with my front bumper. I'll do a lap up and then that should wrap this up because I think I went over everything I could right now. I guess I didn't demonstrate everything, but I feel like you'll be able to learn fast. Like everyone's able to learn this fast. Once you get like a gist of it, it's quite easy. God. Oh, buddy crashed. God, I'm shit. Okay, maybe I turned it down a little too low. Front didn't have enough grip. Usually, I actually change this whenever I'm going to. I turn this up a little bit so the front end has a little bit more kick to it, you know. Sometimes I give it a little too much and it has a little too much kick, so then it doesn't work too well. It is so weird on controller. Bro, not enough speed. I didn't fully commit. I overcommit for this one. Yep, overcommitted. So I messed up my line. To be honest, when it comes to drifting, it's all about throttle control. Like honestly, at one point, like I barely even need to turn my wheel sometimes. I just like throttle control that shit. Alright. Here's that. I'm gonna show you the tunes I made. Alright. Reverse tune. First one. Actually, let's do it on controller. By the way, this also, I'll tell you the setting when I get there. It's completely dependent on car. All these settings are kind of dependent on car, to be honest with you. So you can't really like fully use them in each car. These two settings, fully dependent on car. But yeah. Rear wheel drive, this is this car. I usually have this higher so the rear end has not just low, really low, I have -2 because the rear end, it will transfer the weight to the rear end to make it easier. Well, feel like that, of course. I'm not 100% sure what it does. I'm 99% sure it does that though, because that's what I've experienced. Alright, well, there's that.